lounge entertainment, and the time is right with Tpri.
Well, grand rising, everyone. I hope everybody is doing as great as I am. I know it's going to be a little while that everybody will come into the building. I'm going to be dropping the link for my sis in a little bit. She's going to come up and we're going to have some discussion in regards to some information that has been coming out lately. There's been a few people, particularly Carrie Ann, that has been talking in regards to my relationship with breaking the culture, as well as my relationship with Shakim and how things have turned out between myself and Shakim. There's been some questions on whether or not breaking the culture has been the person who has initiated issues between Shakim and I, and whether or not we are beefing because of her. And I'm definitely going to talk about this today. I thought I made this clear before, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about it. And I'm also going to talk about, hey, keeping it plain. I appreciate you being in the building. Shout out to you. You said Tpri Breaking the Culture. Hello in chat. Breaking the Culture will be up in a little bit. She's taking care of a couple of things, and then she'll be up on the panel. I'm going to drop the link for her. But yeah, I wanted to talk about this because I'm going to say this. Nobody can speak for me, okay? I can speak for myself, and I can do that best, and better than anybody else can around here. So I think it's best that if there's going to be a discussion in regards to Tpri, that Tpri should be at least present for that discussion, or, ask me directly, and I can tell you, best what's going on with me. So I'm going to play a timer for you guys just to give us a warm up, also to get you guys ready for the show. So go ahead and grab your coffee, grab your orange juice because it's too early for drinks, okay? Get your libations, your weed, whatever you got to get. And we're going to get right into the show. But again, like I said, I really feel like it's best that I discuss this because no one can speak for me. I can definitely speak for myself. I've never had a problem speaking up about situations and speaking on topics, and even mentioning names. So I'm going to do that today, and then we'll get right into it. But first, I'm going to play a 10-minute timer so everybody can get prepared. So I hope everybody is doing as great as I am. Shout out to all of you who always come in and catch the replay. All of you who are in the clouds, I truly appreciate you guys. We're going to talk about a quick hot topic before I get into the sector topic. But I definitely did want to talk about the sector business today. But I know that you guys have heard about now the fight between the Spirit Airlines employee and the customer. There was a woman who had went up to a Spirit Airlines employee and they were arguing back and forth. At least this is what's on the video. and they were kind of going back and forth and back and forth, and then she actually went and swung at him once somebody else was kind of between the two. She went to swing at him, and he pushed that guy out the way to get to this girl and got to fighting with the girl. I got some opinions on that. I've got a couple of different opinions on it, and I just wanted to talk about that. Number one, yes, I do think that there should have been a little bit more restraint in regards to the matter, but I will say this. When you put yourself in a situation where you're fighting or arguing with a man, okay, and then you try to swing at that man, and then if that man swings back, or he tries to swing back just kind of like out of which is a reflex of a human being, what do you really expect that man to do? You know, there's women out here who I've heard saying, you know, oh, he should be in jail, he should go to jail, he should this, he should that. When in actuality, think about what you would do in a situation like that. How would you react to a situation like that? Me personally, if somebody was swinging at me, I'm going to fight you. That's going to happen. I mean, it's just something that it's a natural reaction for most people, or at least for some people. Okay. Some people can kind of go about things and not fight back, or they can walk away, or they can, you know, that's just in their nature to do. But most people have a fight or flight nature. Okay. Where, you know, if there's a situation where they feel like they're in danger, or they have been harmed in some way, they are going to try to fight back, even if that means getting up and running, or getting up and doing something. But the natural reaction would be to do something about it. Okay. If some people might run, some people might smack the shit out of you, some people might, you know, whatever the case may be. So you never know who you're dealing with or what you're dealing with if you're going back and forth with somebody in person, or if you're going back and forth with somebody at a, you know, in any situation. Now, that's just the one side of that. On the other side of that, this person is an employee, okay? He works for an airline, Spirit Airline at that. And it's funny because there's always seems to be something that goes on with Spirit Airlines, whether it's with their employees or whether it's with the passengers or whatever the case may be. So to me, it just seems like it would be a stressful place to work anyway, just working in an airport, working with that particular company as, you know, as it is. And I'm not trying to give him any excuses, but I'm definitely saying that I would think that he would do the best that he can to try to stay out of funky situations of such. You understand what I'm saying? I think maybe he could have done a little bit more to diffuse the situation. If the woman was arguing back and forth with him, and again, I don't really know what the circumstances were behind the argument, but if the woman was arguing back and forth with him, did he necessarily have to engage? I don't think he did. I think he could have made a better choice in engaging in that situation in the first place. So to me, it just sounded like an ego trip. Like he was just kind of on an ego trip. He wanted to prove this woman wrong. And, you know, he wanted to jump down her throat based off of that. So in that case, I think he was wrong. But I will say that when somebody, if, you know, it's one thing to argue and to go back and forth. It's another thing to swing at somebody. And women, we cannot expect to be swinging at men and swinging at them like we men. And then if a man swings back out of a reaction to you, now it's, you know, you're shocked, or now, you know. But I do think that he should have shown a lot more restraint. I don't know if he should have fought her like that. You know, he could have picked her up and tossed her, or he could have done something. But again, when you're mad, when you're angry, and when you're in that moment, you don't know how you're going to react to something, you know? So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with him. I don't know what's going to happen with that situation. I do understand that he was suspended from there. So, you know, maybe they'll do something about that. Hey, African Lemonade. So I was talking about the guy who got into the fight with the passenger with Spirit Airlines, and just talking about how that situation went before I get into the Secktah topic. But I'm going to go ahead and get into this sector topic now. What's up, Breaking the Culture? I see that you're in the building.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. So listen, I have been listening to a couple of shows. I listened to Carrie Ann's show yesterday. I was actually trying to find the part where she had mentioned you because she was talking about the teachers. And so I heard about that. And I was kind of fast forwarding to that part because I heard about a part that was mentioned about me. And so I went to that part. So I didn't hear the part about you, but I did hear the part about myself and my relationship with Shakim, who's to blame, and so forth. And I wanted to touch bases on that because that's actually inaccurate information. And I wanted to go into that. And then Photon had a live with you and some other folks, which I got to go back and finish watching. But he was talking about the situation and you were talking about it. You went live yesterday talking about that situation as well. And then Carrie went live again and she mentioned again, kind of doubling down on what happened between me and Shakim. And she's wrong. And I'm going to open that up and discuss that. And I'm going to prove that.
But she sent me an email that said the total opposite about Shakim. She's just clout chasing. Because there was no reason for her to even be putting you and I in the same sentence on no funny shit. It was at the 45-minute mark where she said what she said about you and I, the anti, and it was just unnecessary. Like, nobody said anything about her. Nobody bothered her. I don't even recall anybody mentioning Carrie in quite a while. Like, everyone had left her alone. And she started this back up for no reason. But the Shakim thing that she said about you is interesting because she literally emailed me the total opposite.
Well, we can get into that because, Carrie, you have my number. You know what I'm saying? And I think what really disturbs me about this is the fact that you just called me just a couple days ago. Like we were just talking just a couple days ago. If there were all these concerns regarding my relationship with Shakim, I just kind of wonder why you didn't mention that then, or why you didn't say something to me then. Because my relationship with Shakim, whether it's repaired or not, is irrelevant and it's also my business. But I will say this. I don't get on here on these YouTube streets and try to police you in regards to how you respond to Photon or police you in regards to how you handle Photon and how you handle what you're dealing with him. Okay? So I don't need you to do that for me. Whatever I decide to say or feel or go through with Shakim is my situation alone. And it's not up to anybody else to decide how that's done. If you're tired of it, or if anybody else is tired of it, tune the fuck out. Like, why are you watching? You understand what I'm saying? Because nobody's holding any gun to your head forcing you to watch this. But I'm going to carry this the way that I choose to. I'm going to carry this the way that...
about it, but Carrie. Carrie's the only one that's even giving commentary about it. Like,
yeah,
that situation happened months ago. No one cares about it anymore, but her.
Yeah, because honestly, like, I've never shared anything like that with you, Carrie. You see what I'm saying? I've never told you that, I feel like breaking the culture is, has come between me and Shakim. I've never said anything in regards to breaking the culture, to you in regards to breaking the culture regarding her relationship with Anti-Afro. I've never done that. So I'm wondering where you're getting that from, number one. And you can tell me about that. And number two,
implying it.
Huh?
I say because she's sure trying to imply it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because it's like as if you and I have had such a conversation, and that's not the case. So I'm kind of wondering where you're getting that from. And then on top of that, I'm kind of tired of dispelling these lies about Shakim. You understand what I'm saying? Like, facts are facts. And this is what I'm picking up from this situation with you and the Shakim thing, and you trying to stand up for Shakim all of a sudden. I'm picking up that your beef with Photon is why everybody should support Shakim. Well, I don't really care about your beef with Photon. You see what I'm saying? And I don't really care about, anybody else's beef with him or Shakim's beef, or anything else. That shit doesn't matter to me. I'm not cool with Photon because he's beefing with Shakim. I was cool with Photon even when he was cool with Shakim. You understand what I'm saying? So that's not why I'm doing that. But those two men beefing back and forth with each other is their business. I'm not getting into it. I said what I said about it. I absolutely don't think that Photon was scamming Shakim, just like I know we weren't scamming Shakim, okay? But this is what I'm going to dispel in regards to the break in the culture coming between Shakim and me. And I would love to just say this part of this. And hey, Too Big, I appreciate you being in the building. Shout out to you. Here's the issue that I'm having, because I've heard this before. I'm not going to say who I've heard it from, because the person I heard it from I absolutely respect. But I will say this. I've dispelled this to this person. There has never been a time where there was a professional conversation that we had in regards to any business regarding the podcast that was not done together and that was not done on video. Okay? I don't give a fuck what Shakim has told you to try to persuade your feelings or persuade your emotions based off of what you may already think about breaking the culture or whatever the case may be. But he likes to do that. He likes to use emotions against people, to use the emotions of the sector and try to, get people to think a certain way, or to try to persuade you a certain way and use your emotions to do so. So he said a lot of things and used a lot of sound bites to try to make things appear this way when that's not the case, okay? I'm sorry. Breaking the culture of silence never gave Shakim any side information or any side promises that she didn't keep, okay?
And he said that out his own mouth on Conscious
exactly.
TV's platform. He literally said on Conscious TV's platform that he never even really had access to me. And he was real upset, like, well, why Tpri get to talk to her? Why Tpri get to be around her family? Why she always send me to Tpri when I would ask her questions? He said out his own mouth, he never was able to have conversation with me. So how am I coming between anybody? Like, what grade are we in? Second grade? Like, only thing I ever said bad about Shakim, and I said it to Shakim, I don't want to work with you.
Right.
That was it. I'm allowed to have that opinion. I'm allowed to feel that way.
Hey, Josephine, I appreciate you being in the building. So here's the thing. Listen, at the end of the day, the reason why I'm not fucking with Shakim is because I don't do that fuck shit. Why the fuck would you go, like, you only got one time to do shit like that. Me and you is cool, we tight, we talk to each other, we have a rapport, we have a relationship. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we actually can talk about some things and can work some things out. Why would you go live and try to disparage my name and lie on my brand and make it as if we lied on you and we did this stuff to you and we did that stuff to you? This is the reason why I have a problem with Shakim. It has nothing to do with breaking the culture of silence. No matter how much you don't like her or you may not like something about her or whatever. And I'm not saying I agree with everything with breaking either. But at the end of the day, that's my sister. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if there is a problem with her, I can work that shit out with her. I can talk to her. I wouldn't go live talking about her. And I damn sure wouldn't tell you about it. You understand what I'm saying? If there was a problem, I wouldn't tell you about it. So I'm not sure where you got that from. But I would like for you to open up and say it.
Well,
like,
what's so funny is you think I'm such a horrible person, Shakim, but you sure as hell want to access to me. You sure as hell wanted to stay in my place. You sure as hell wanted to work with me. I didn't want to work with you. You wanted to work with me. I didn't ask you to be around me. If you thought I was such a bad person, why would you even agree to work with me?
Right. And at the end of the day, like what you brought up, Carrie, was the photo shoot. This is what she brought up was, she probably did promise him a photo shoot. Listen, we both told him he could come for this is the part like where you start throwing out things, and just throwing whatever that you think might stick. Okay. No, that's not what happened. We both talked to him about a photo shoot. The purpose of the photo shoot, Carrie, was because we wanted to put a face to our podcast, okay? Which we're still working on. There's some kinks that we're working out with that. But, that's behind the scenes.
Her saying that is straight cap, and she knows it's cap, because she emailed me June 22nd at 12:21 talking about I don't understand what Shakim's beef is. I tried to ask him a few questions. He told me to go mind my bipolar business. My thing is, regardless of how you run your podcast, it's none of Shakim's business. I don't get where he feels entitled to a critique how you do things in your own venture. And publicly crying without a contract no one forced him to sign makes no sense to me. Are we supposed to feel sad that he spent his own money on food and drinks? Even if he did pay for them, why would I care? Girl, people around this sector swear to God they're rich and successful, and they want to cry and brag over chump change and refreshments. Girl, I'm dead. Like, stop, bitch. It's all cap. You need something to talk about. You need a new storyline, and so you chose us. Because
so that was her email to you?
She emailed me that on June 22nd. I can't make this shit up. That's what I said. Her whole thing is cap. For her to insert me and you, and about anti, for her to even do that, it's like, honey, are we in high school? Why are you clocking my friendships? Why are you worried about who I hang with? Why are you worried about it? We're not talking about you. You're not the center of our topics. You're talking shit about Tpri and Shakim, but that's not what you were saying June 22nd when he told you to go mind your bipolar business. It's like, come on, sis. You need a storyline. You need some friends. Sterling ain't there. Like, come on, stop. I'm calling cap. No one has done anything to Carrie Ann. Carrie Ann is exactly what she is, bipolar. Period.
Well, Carrie, I guess I do have a question about that. Like, if you, at that moment, what happened between then, which was 6 weeks ago? What happened between then and now, where now Shakim doesn't need support, and me beefing with him is childlike, and I'm what are you talking about? Like, at the end of the day, okay, here's the thing. Whatever my issue is with Shakim is my issue with Shakim. Okay, I'm going to deal with it whatever way I choose and whatever way I please to. If I decide to mention him and talk about him, I'm going to do that. You're very welcome not to show up, and that's facts. Okay, but what you were saying just a couple weeks ago makes a lot of sense. Okay, because like you said, whatever way we choose to run our podcast, we're going to choose to do that. We don't need his permission to do so. And what his issue is childish and stupid. Okay. My beef with him is because he did that, not because breaking the culture came between us. She didn't throw any monkey wrenches in this. Okay. I don't got no reason to lie. If she was talking shit and saying shit and trying to hype up a situation, I would just say that. I'm not scared of her. Like, I would just say breaking the culture was actually hyping this situation up. She was making it more than what it is. She wasn't doing that. So I can't say that about her. It was Shakim. He's the one that went live when he could have talked to me about it. We could have worked that out. We could have talked about it. But he didn't do that. He went live talking trash and lying. Why the fuck do I need to work out any of that? And then you said that D. Durrell, you blame D. Durrell for this stuff. What the hell did D. Durrell got to do with this? He didn't have nothing to do with my podcast. He didn't have nothing to do with any of this. If D. Durrell and this man were going back and forth and beefing and talking shit to each other, this whatever D. Durrell was saying and whatever Shakim was saying should not have been affecting either one of those men to the level of this. Do you understand? And that's what happened. The two of them were beefing, and they've been beefing. Okay, but with their man issue, they've been beefing. And then because of their beef and Durrell talking shit, Shakim got so bothered by what he was saying that Shakim decided to go live and lie on me just to save face, just to save face for whatever D. Darrell was saying about him. That's not something I can just say, oh, it's okay, and I'm just going to get over it. Because if that's the case, then you need to get over whatever you went through with Photon. That's facts. Like, if I need to just get over it and I just need to just move on and everybody needs to move on and we all need to get behind Shakim and support him, then honey, then you should do the same. I should get behind Photon and support him, and you should leave him alone. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, do you get that part? Like, should I be saying that to you? Should I be saying, Photon needs support?
That to her, because if you say that to her, she's going to get upset. She's going to say, why are you policing how I feel? Why are you policing my reaction?
Exactly. Then stop policing mine. Like, you can have an opinion and all that shit, and I can have an opinion too. But at the end of the day, you are beefing with that man. You understand what I'm saying? You are going back and forth with that man. You have problems with him for your reasons. And you have good reason to have a problem with him. As I have good reason to have a problem with Shakim. And it's not up to you to decide whether I should stop or not, or what I should be talking about, or what I should be saying. It's not up to you. So, you cool? We good for now? I ain't got no beef. But at the end of the day, you got my number, hun. You understand what I'm saying? Like, don't make me content. You understand what I'm saying? Because I can make you content. And I don't want to make you content. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I really don't. But my issue with Shakim is my issue with Shakim. It has nothing to do with breaking the culture. It has nothing to do with D. Darrell or anybody else. It's literally because, as a friend, he should have called me. You understand what I'm saying? And he didn't. He went live talking shit, just like he did with Photon. He should have called that man. He should have been a man about that shit. But instead of that, he went live like a little fucking bitch. Okay? And I'm going to address that too. He's not a child. This nigga is almost 30 years old. There is no 30-year-olds in your classroom. So I understand if there was, like, he was an 11th grader or like an 8th grader or something like that, and there were adults arguing with him and we were just starting shit with him. Shakim goes on rants for weeks and months at a time. The same way you said Photon did you, right? You said Photon has been talking, this is you. Photon is talking about me over and over and over and over again. And then I go live and start talking about him and I'm the problem. You said that. But if one of us do that, you turn around and say we're the problem. Like, you can't have both. Okay? Like, which one are we doing? Which one are we having? Are we minding our business and letting people handle their shit the way that they choose to, like everybody's been doing with you? Or because I know there might be trolls that come around and say something to you. There might be trolls that come around and talk shit to you. But is anybody with a real significant voice in this sector coming around, making videos, coming to your channel and telling you how you should be responding to Photon? Because I haven't seen that. So I'm going to need you to get off my job and telling me how I should respond to people. I'm going to need you to stop telling me what I should feel. Do you understand? And because the folks that I truly, really respect, who actually call me, who actually email, who actually come around, have conversation with me, none of these bitches are telling me who the fuck I should talk to and what the fuck I should do, how the fuck I should do it, and who I should be cool with, and so forth and so on. They very well might give me their opinion about someone. They very well might give me their opinion on my relationship with someone. But they're not telling me what I should do and how I should do it and going live and making it content. I don't appreciate that. So I can go live and make this content as well. But I'm going to let you know, like the phone number that you have for me, I think you got 2 of my numbers. The phone numbers that you have for me, call me, sis. You understand? Like, I'm going to need you to give me a phone call. Because this did not have to happen. It didn't have to happen that way. You are welcome to your opinion of breaking the culture And welcome to your opinion of her relationship with me. Welcome to your opinion of her relationship with Anti and everything else. But again, if I have not had a personal conversation with you regarding that, why are you speaking on it? And that's facts. Because you have not had have had personal conversations with me in regards to what's going on with Photon. And I've given you my behind the scenes advice on that. I've told you how I would handle it. And I left it there. I didn't go live and say, oh, this is childish. She's still, because you went live after that and still talked about him several times. Okay? But I didn't go live and say, well, you know what, Carrie, you need to stop and you need to this and you need to that, because it's not my place to tell you as a grown-ass woman what's childish, what's proper, and what's acceptable. Because you're not my goddamn child. And I'm not yours. So I don't need you to do that. I don't need your guidance when it comes to that. This isn't me telling you this because I'm beefing with you or because now I want to have beef with you and now, breaking the culture came between me and you or none of that. No, you came between me and you. When you went live and made a conversation that I'm having with somebody else, your content. So that's pretty much all I got to say about that. I really don't have much else to say, but I don't appreciate it. And I would appreciate from now on, that you come to me. You're welcome, like I said, you're welcome to your opinions. You're welcome to whatever you want to feel. But at the end of the day, I'm welcome to my opinions too. You understand what I'm saying? And I have a lot of opinions about your situation with Photon. I have a lot of things that I would say about that, but it's not my place. You understand? It's not my business. It's not my concern to be policing you around about who you should be responding to and what you should be responding to and how you should be responding and who you should be friends with and who you shouldn't. It's not my
thing is this. Why are you creating unnecessary drama? Because again, no one has said anything about Carrie Ann. Like, we had to say about each other, whenever that whole argument happened with me and her, she disrespected the total shit out of me and my family. I still didn't disrespect her family. I just stayed lightweight on her, gave her a little bit of action, not much, and then left her alone. I ain't say nothing else about that girl to that girl, and yet my name keep popping up in your mouth multiple times. Like, why? You talk about you don't want people talking about you. You don't like the fact that everyone's making you their content. You hate the fact that YM's making you, her content. But yet you felt that it was okay to try to make me and Tpri and Anti your content over something that has absolutely nothing to do with you. It was so unnecessary, so uncalled for. Everything that you let me see your transcripts down for, you did. You talking about little kids, you talking about people's dead moms, but the moment somebody says something about your crybaby ass, you start crying. Like, bitch, are you serious? If I really wanted to sit here and hurt your feelings, I could. And everyone's telling me, oh, Breaking, you shouldn't talk about Carrie Ann like that. Breaking, you should be kinder to Carrie Ann. Fuck Carrie Ann.
Hey, Bombay.
How dare you keep disrespecting me and my family for no reason? I ain't did shit to you, bitch.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to say, when you come around and you talk about people's kids, people's hue color, people's mothers and stuff, and then they turn and say that same thing about you, you'd be calling racism, you'd be calling this, you'd be calling that, you'd be, you don't get to just say whatever you want to say, and then when people clap at you, then, then it's a problem.
You're the victim. It's like, come on. I ain't say nothing about your skin color. I ain't say nothing about your hair type. I didn't say anything bad about you. I called you a bitch on the live and apologized to you. And you couldn't be a woman and deal with that. You had to do a whole fucking tirade of completely disrespecting my family. But I'm supposed to have boundaries with you. And I still ain't gave you a piece of what you was giving me.
Right.
Because you can't mentally handle that shit. So I'm not gonna be the bitch to break your dumb ass. But it's like, don't keep playing with me either. So for all the people that keep telling me to be nice to Carrie Ann and stop this and stop that to Carrie Ann, all y'all that's emailing me about that, fuck that bitch. You don't get to talk about my family, sexualize my 8-year-old, call my dead mother a prostitute, even though you're a self-proclaimed one. Self-proclaimed. You said that you were one, not me. You did.
You can hit the link.
To do that.
You can hit the link, Carrie, because I dropped the link in there. And then we can talk about it. Because you didn't miss much.
You don't get to sit there, like I said, Carrie, and disrespect my mother, disrespect my children, keep popping shit. And then when I talk shit about your dumbass, then it's, oh, breaking the culture. No, bitch, you started disrespecting me. You've been disrespecting me since day one, telling me I'm not black because I don't look black. Like, you're dumb. You're dumb, but you're the educator. Since day one, you've been saying little slick shit. And I just been letting shit ride.
Yeah, I mean, I just got a problem with the fact that, okay, here, she's right here. So, Carrie, I got a problem.
I never said she was black.
Wait, don't tell me hold up. Don't tell me hold up. Don't tell me hold up. Wait.
Okay.
Listen.
All right.
I got a problem with the fact that, first of all, you got my number. You got a couple of my numbers, right?
Yeah.
So, if you had an issue with how I'm handling Shakim, why aren't you saying something to me? Because you never said anything to me about that. You just talked to me a couple days ago.
No, that's true. I didn't think that was nothing that needed to be private.
So you
I was just talking sector shit.
Okay. So I mean, here's my thing, okay? Because if you are having a very similar situation with someone in the sector, okay, Photon has, according to you, gone live multiple times talking about you before you responded to Photon. Is that correct?
Yeah, you say according to me. Is that not right?
Well, you're saying that, and even if it is right or wrong, this is the reason of what you're saying.
What, was I the one who started going after Photon? Is that what happened?
That's not what I said, but I want you to hear out what I'm trying to say. Okay. I want you to hear me out.
Okay.
Because the same issue that you're having with Photon is the same issue that I've had with Shakim.
You think so?
So I've multiple times, Shakim has gone live, lied on me, talked shit about me, done all kinds of stuff with me. Yeah. And then I respond to him. The first thing I get is, I'm walking around a tree like a child. I'm chasing him around the tree and I'm going back and forth with him. And I need to get over it.
But no,
I said that to you.
I gotta get ready for your
situation is Photon. I'm not going to yell over you.
No, I'm just saying I'm getting ready for work. I want to listen.
Okay, I need you to hear me out.
Okay.
I never once told you that you need to stop talking shit to Photon, that you need to stop running around behind a tree like a child or anything like that. I have talked to you personally in regards to that. I've given you advice personally in regards to that, but not one time did I take that and make that content and talk out in person. Okay. So I have a problem with that. And I'm wondering why
can we tighten it up?
That your situation is different with him as my situation is with Shakim. I just kind of wonder what the difference is with that.
I would love to tell you. If I could respond, thank you. And I was talking over you and I apologize. I shouldn't even be doing this. I'm trying to get to work. I was going to go live later. I saw you were on here. So first of all, I apologize. I felt like I went out of my way to say I felt Darrell is the one most responsible for this. And I even said, like,
how is Darrell responsible for my and Shakim's relationship?
No, I'm talking about the things that's going on with him and Shakim.
That has nothing to do with me.
I agree, but that's who I was mostly talking about.
She mentioned me.
The difference between you and Shakim and me and Photon is y'all actually used to be friends. That's how I saw it. And I was just, it's like the only reason I didn't talk to you, I guess, privately is because I know what I'm saying is not really about to happen right now. It's not like I was giving you general advice. I'm just trying to get perspective in general about the fact that y'all are all so powerful and you would be better together. Like, and the chasing each other.
I'm not talking to no nigga that's trying to fuck me over.
Well,
he literally lied on me, lied on my brand, tried to purposely smear my name in these streets. And your answer to me is, I should make up with him and be cool with him.
That's what I was trying to say. I feel like something was fishy about that whole story, because why would Shakim throw a temper tantrum on spending a couple of $1,000s to go to New York when we all know he'd be traveling regularly, spending thousands of dollars to travel for his own pleasure? Why does it make
You
sense?
can ask Shakim that question. Why are you asking me?
Well, he didn't go live in response to me. That's why I'm here saying this.
Okay, so again, the situation with me and Shakim is a situation between me and him, and I'm going to handle that situation the way that I feel. If you feel like it's childish, that's on you. But I can say a lot of shit about you and how you handle shit with Photon.
Of course I could, but I'm just saying, Photon and me are both
my business.
Me and Photon are both.
At the end of the day, you're going to handle him the way that you choose to because you're a woman.
And so will you. Why are you acting like you think me giving my opinion on my own show is me telling you what to do? Like, since when has that been the case? I'm just talking my shit. I said over and over, I'm just speculating. I'm just throwing out theories. This is what should look like from the outside looking in. Like, that's wrong.
Okay, you know, that's cool. From now on, I'm going to handle shit like that too. Okay, and I want to see if you respond the same way. I'm just gonna talk my shit and say how I feel and whatever I think. But if I'm your friend and I'm talking to you behind the scenes about personal shit like this, it wouldn't make sense for me to make you content. Is that correct?
On everything, I didn't even realize that's what I was doing. I am so sorry.
You have a good day.
She had such a problem when YM did
out of here.
But when YM did it to her, when YM did it to her, though, it was such a problem. She was crying when YM was making content, though. That's what I'm saying. Carrie's a hypocrite. She's a hypocrite, and she's a liar. Like, you sit up here and do everything that you say that we shouldn't do. You got the nerve to get on your platform and give us advice when you can't even take your own advice regarding your own situation. How dare you?
I'm just saying, I don't appreciate that shit. Like, I don't appreciate where, like, you call yourself a friend of mine. You understand what I'm saying? And you can talk to me. You talk to me about personal shit like this behind the scenes. Why the fuck would you make that content? Am I wrong for feeling some type of way about that? I'm just saying.
Literally, how you're feeling is the very sentiments that she had for YM. Literally.
Exactly.
The exact same. She's a hypocrite. I'm sorry, but she's a hypocrite. She's telling us how to handle Shakim, but yet let somebody tell her how to handle or feel about Photon. We got to hear five.
Exactly. And I never did that. Even behind the scenes, I was like, look, I'm not going to tell you what to do or nothing. I'm not even going to reveal our conversation behind the scenes. But I'm not going to tell her what to do, but this is how I would handle it. Or this is what I would do. And that's it. And then she still continued to go live and talk about this man and say everything else. And so that's her business. Because she's a grown-ass woman. What I'm not going to do is get on live and be like, well, you should stop going on live in the middle of the night talking about this man. Well, you should realize that this man got a whole woman that he lays with every night. So it shouldn't, what he says about you shouldn't matter. And what he says shouldn't, and this is childish, and this is this. No, because Carrie is a grown-ass woman. She can handle Photon whatever way she chooses to handle Photon. That's not my personal business. What I'm going to do is to and support Photon because I fuck with both of them. And that's it.
You couldn't even be a woman and be accountable. Oh, I didn't realize that's what I was doing. How you didn't realize that's what you were doing when, again, this is the very same issue that you had with YM. Literally, you were upset that your friend would take private conversations or whatever and turn it into content. How do you not realize what you're doing? You're a hypocrite.
Exactly. She's like, I didn't realize what I said was wrong. How do you not realize what you said was wrong? Like, you know what you said. You know what you did.
I know I'm going to talk about her mom and her dad. And I talk about her nieces and her nephews. And I talk about that dirty bitch's family. She going to be mad. It's going to be breaking the cultures talking about my family. I'm going to talk about her hair. I'm going to talk about her skin color and the spread of her nose. It's going to be breaking the cultures of races. But this bitch could do it to me. Like, bitch, get the fuck out of here. You're a hypocrite. You're miserable. You're lonely. And you clearly needed some friends on that dead ass channel of yours because, again, you had no reason whatsoever to do what you've been doing. None. Didn't nobody do shit to you. None. Nothing. But, bitch, you can dish it, but you can't take it.
That's the point. Like, as soon as somebody says something about you, now it's a problem. Now, as soon as somebody come out and speak on you, now it's a problem. Mm-hmm. Amazing. Yep, she going to work talking shit on YouTube. Yep, she just went live. Because you damn right, you're not going to sit over here and talk that dumb shit to me. At the end of the day, like I said, you got 2 of my motherfucking phone numbers. You could have called me and asked me these questions if you really wanted to know. But you want to make it content, and never once have I ever done that to you. Never one time have I ever fucking done that to you. After we actually became cool, I would talk to you about stuff, and you requested that from me. Let's go there. You requested of me that, because you don't want to beef with me, you don't want to have problems with me, that, hey, let's just talk about things. If there's something, give me a code word. If I say something wrong or if I say something that offends you, let me know, and so forth and so on. And I've been working with you on that. I've been actually walking with you and working with you regarding that. But you're the one that took and went live talking shit. And y'all know I don't take shit like that very well. I don't take shit like that lightly. Not when you have personal access to me. Not when you can actually reach out to me and talk to me. Don't make me content, because I can make you content too. And I can go on for days and days and days about you and Photon. But that's not my business. That's not my place. And I don't really give a fuck. That's facts. I really don't care. But since you care so much to speak on it and say what something is, and you think something's what's the good look and what's the look to something and all this other shit, bitch, why didn't you say that shit to me? That's the reason I'm taking this way. And again, D. Durrell don't got a motherfucking thing to do with none of this. He don't got nothing to do with my issues with Shakim, with the podcast, with breaking the culture. He has nothing to do with any of this. So how are you blaming D. Durrell for this situation? Like, what are you talking about?
You need somebody to blame for her narrative. That's what I'm saying. This whole thing is uncalled for. Like, I just find it funny that, like, I remember a conversation that me and you had behind the scenes where we were talking about, the women, we gotta stand together and shit, not be on. I even deleted videos about that bitch after that. Mm-hmm. And then like, Like when you guys was talking to me, I was like, you know what, y'all right. Like, let me chill out. Let me leave it.
Yeah, let's talk about that. I even stood up for your dumbass, Carrie, and said, let's take that down. I know that she's got, there's some, let's not do that too. I'm the one that did that, dummy.
And I literally took those videos down.
And she took the videos down.
I ain't say nothing else about that girl. And every time I look up, my mom was a prostitute. You sexualizing my child. But you was talking shit about, let me see your transcripts, for talking shit about my kid. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, you're a hypocrite. Again, you're a hypocrite. You're a liar. And you can play that mental illness shit all you want. But, bitch, you keep my daughter's name in your mouth. Keep talking about it.
You want to talk shit. And you want to be able to
say whatever. Hurt your feelings, don't say shit.
You want to be able to talk shit and say whatever you want without anybody. They said they can't. Too Big said he can barely hear you. Let me turn the music off. You want to be able to talk shit about everybody and without no backlash or without nobody saying nothing back to you. Like, that's not how this works, sis. That is not how this works. You don't get to just speak and say what you want about folks, and then if somebody responds,
exactly.
It's a problem.
And I ain't say nowhere near half of the stuff that Carrie Ann has said about me and my family. All I did was call her a stupid bitch. That was it.
Yes,
Even apologized for it, and you still kept coming. I ain't say nowhere near half of the atrocious things that you have said about me and my family. But bitch, if I even began to start on your ass, you couldn't handle it when Stargate was coming from you, when Scarlet was coming for you. You couldn't handle it when no bitches was airing your ass out. You couldn't handle it when Photon was doing live after live. You paid that nigga to leave you alone. You a weak ass bitch, like I said, but got all that mouth. You keep talking shit. I deleted videos about you. I left you the fuck alone after the girls came to me and told me to stop. Bitch, fuck you. Can't nobody say
one of those girls. While you sitting here trying to convince me of something happening, with breaking the culture, like, honey, I'm the one that said one of those things to her about that. So, because you are a friend, and because I actually do fuck with you, but I got a problem with how you handled that. I really do. Stop roping me into your shit with these people. If you got a beef with these motherfuckers, you got a beef with these motherfuckers. I could be cool with breaking while you not fucking with her. Do you understand? Like, for real. Like, that's just how that's how human beings are. I have multiple friends where I might not like somebody, or somebody that they fuck with might rub me the wrong way. That doesn't mean I'm not going to fuck with you. That doesn't mean like I'm going to distance myself from this person because they fuck with somebody I don't. Do you understand what I'm saying? I could see if it was something like, or this person was really trying to do something to damage me to that person. That would be something different. But if, it's childish to stop liking somebody or stop fucking with somebody because they cool with somebody you don't like. It doesn't matter. Do you understand? Like, and if that was the case, like I said, if that really was the case, that would be something that I would work out with her. I would not be on YouTube talking about that. And I damn sure wouldn't talk about it with you. That's facts. I just wouldn't. I don't have the level, that kind of relationship with you. I could talk to you about some things. You and I have a relationship to a level, but not beyond where I would talk to you about intimate things like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? But if I did, if I did feel this way, or if this was really actually happening, this would not be a discussion I would be having with you. So again, I'm wondering where you got that from.
Well, my thing is, why does she care though? Like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously you don't consider her your friend, not you, but she don't consider you her friend because, as she said about YM, friends don't make content about friends. That's not, she wouldn't want to be friends with someone that is making content about her. Those were her
Exactly.
friends.
Exactly. Your words,
Why
huh?
would I want to be friends with, why would I be friends with someone that's using me for content, that's turning me into content? And the crazy thing was, YM didn't even say nothing bad about her. She just was highlighting Sterling. She didn't say anything bad about her. Nothing. What she did to you was worse, in my opinion, than what YM did, because YM said not one negative or disparaging thing about that girl. Not one in that video. But
Well,
what
what happened to YM and her? Because I didn't even know that they was beefing in the first place. I knew that YM had made a video about Sterling.
yes,
A couple
and
of videos about.
Carrie Ann went on her 3-day rant saying that she thought it was weird, and then she just started coming for YM, saying YM wasn't her friend, and that her friends would never do that to her, and why would she want to be friends with somebody that's making content about her? But the thing was, YM didn't say anything disparaging about Carrie in the videos. Nothing. Like nothing. She just had a couple pictures of Carrie Ann because obviously he was on her platform. I thought it was funny. It was lighthearted. But I'm pretty sure if her and YM were cool, if she would have just went to YM, I'm sure YM probably would have taken it down. But she didn't do that. She went online ranting and raving. And that's the thing. Like, how can you literally be mad at YM and say YM's no friend if she's doing that, but then call yourself Tpri's friend? Make it make sense.
Make that make sense to me, yeah.
Thing.
That's why I'm having an issue. Like, how are you calling yourself a friend of mine, and you call me on advice, and you call me for various things. You call me sometimes for spiritual advice, different things like that. And when I talk to you, I don't make what we talk about public. I don't go and talk about those things. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we might talk about it and go from there and move on from, what's up, couch potato? We might go from there and move on or whatever. But I'm not about to sit up here and make what we're talking about, what we talk about public or anything like that. And I'm also not going to give my opinions on your situations concerning situations that really bother you public. I'm not going to do that if I'm really your friend, right? I'm not. So why did you think you had the pass to do so? And then when somebody does it to you, now you the motherfucking victim. Get the fuck out my face, bitch. And I don't give a fuck how you feel.
Think about how many times on some G shit, like, if we're going to be honest, think about how many times you and I have disagreed hardcore behind the scenes and nobody ever knew about it.
Nobody ever knew about it. And nobody ever would. There's others that I've disagreed with hardcore behind the scenes that I fuck with hard body, and nobody would ever fucking know about it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because it's not your fucking business. Because that's what real bitches do. Real bitches don't have to do shit like that. But Carrie, it just feels like you've been itching to talk shit. And that's fact. That's how it feels. Let me read some of the comments in here.
Unnecessary as fuck. This whole situation is unnecessary. It was uncalled for. It never had to happen. And for you to claim that you hate people talking about you so much and it fucks with your mental health, You sure got a lot of mouth and a lot of opinions about everybody else and they shit. Shut the fuck up and maybe won't nobody have nothing to say about you. Because I did. I left you alone. I stopped talking about you when Tpri and them came to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I don't have, I would not have had a problem with her if she hadn't brought me up into that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, listen, I already know you and Breaking the Culture, y'all got tension with each other. You gonna talk shit about her, she gonna talk shit about you. We're not getting in the middle of that shit. The women of the sector are not getting in the middle of that. Okay? I'm not getting in. I'm not taking sides with either one of y'all.
And it wasn't even nothing to get in the middle of. That's the whole point.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? There was nothing to get in the middle of because, bitch, you've been shading me since I came on the scene. Like, one minute you liked me, the next minute I'm a non-black, the next minute I don't look black. You was disrespecting me for a very long time. And I sat by quietly.
Right.
And then even still, when they came to me, I didn't have to be an adult. I didn't have to listen to them and say, you know what, let me just stop talking about her. Let me just take the videos down. I didn't have to do none of that. I did the mature thing. I ain't talk about your mom and your dad and your nieces and your aunts and your uncles. I ain't do none of that to you.
And that's facts. I mean, so that's the reason why she's getting this response. You understand what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I just talked to you like 2 days ago. Was it 2 days? 2 or 3 days ago, literally, I was on the phone with her. Okay? And it was in the morning. It was around this time of the morning. So it's not like you couldn't have said something to me then. You decided to make that shit content and talk about what I should be talking about and how I should be responding to this and how you acted like Shakim is some innocent victim in this situation. Well, guess what? Photon's an innocent victim now. Okay? He's an innocent victim. You are just coming after him and you should stop and you should leave him alone. Okay? I mean, that's how I feel. This is my opinion, and this is how I feel. Photon is completely innocent. Everybody needs to get behind Photon with this situation, and everybody needs to support Photon and poor Photon because Carrie is just coming for him, and it's a shame that someone would keep picking at this man like this. Because that's exactly what the fuck you saying about me and what's happening with Shakim. Okay? So, since you don't think there's anything wrong with that, then this is how I feel. Like, period. This is how I feel. You don't think there's anything wrong. You think you just talking your shit. No, so I'm going to just talk my shit. Okay? I feel like you're a desperate bitch. I feel like you keep coming for a nigga that don't want you. I keep thinking that all you think about is this man and you want to suck his dick so fucking bad. All you keep thinking about him and you just keep letting that shit come run off your tongue every goddamn day and run through your mind every motherfucking day. And this nigga don't fucking want you. That's what I think. Okay? I think that you should leave a nigga alone who don't fuck with you. I think you should move the fuck on. I think you should understand that this man is up probably fucking the next bitch right motherfucking now, okay, at this motherfucking moment, and you should stop thinking about a man that doesn't give a fuck about you. That's what I think. Okay? I think that you should mind your motherfucking business. I think that you should stay in your motherfucking lane. I think that you need to take a fucking shower more than once a fucking week. That's what I fucking think, okay? Because that came out your mouth. You fucking said, I take a shower once a fucking week. You need to take a shower more than once a week. Get the funk off your motherfucking ass, okay? Because then maybe you would be happy. Because honestly, when you take care of your body, when you take care of your soul, and when you cleanse your body and all that stuff, you wash away all that negative energy. Okay, that's actually a ritual for women. Women, yes, you should get in the shower every single day to wash away, literally wash away the pain, wash away all the negativity of the day. These are the things you should be doing. Yes, I have the clip of her saying, I take a bath once a week, okay? Has nothing to do with oils on your skin. Every other black person in the world that has the same issue gets in the fucking shower every fucking day, okay? So let's go there. All right, that's my opinion.
Since I'm so European, that's the European trait. That's the Europeans that don't want.
Okay, I mean, the Moors have to teach the Europeans to take a fucking bath. You understand what I'm saying? The black folks have to teach white people about bathing. Have to teach white people about sanitation. You understand? Let's go there, okay? Because since you said you're just talking your shit and you just think your opinions matter, and let's do it. Opinions matter. Let's throw opinions out there, okay? Because your opinion matters just as much as my opinion matters. You understand? So my opinion is take a fucking bath, okay? Mind your fucking business. Go on a vacation, okay? Go ahead and continue to see your therapist, but not that therapist. You need to go see a different therapist because this therapist ain't working. This therapist has still got you coming online, still talking about a man for months, trying to suck his fucking dick, and he don't want you to suck his dick.
But got an opinion about my man. You got an opinion about mine, but can't even keep one. You
right.
Niggas, but talk about my man.
Because, I mean, we just, you know, we throwing out here, we throwing opinions out, okay? We want to talk about opinions. We want to talk about people and what we think is appropriate to talk about and how, you know, what we think about people and all this other stuff. And this is okay, even if we cool with this person, right? So this is what I fucking think about you. How about that? Now how you feel? Is this okay? Is it okay that I put this all out here in front of the whole fucking sector talking about you at 7 a.m.? Is that okay? But see, it's different when someone else is coming for you, right? It's different when someone is giving their opinion of you and they're just talking their shit about you, right? Yeah, no wonder she's always fucking barking. No wonder the dog is always fucking barking because your fucking underarms are ranking, bitch. That's why the dog is always barking. Like, let's go there. Since you want to talk about me, since you want to make me content, let's make you content. Let's talk about you. Because I never did that. I never talked about you. I never said shit about you. I didn't go out here disparaging you. Yes, I heard you say that your fucking pussy stink, and I never told nobody about that. But when I give my opinion of you publicly, am I wrong? Oh, now when the shoe is on the other foot, how the fuck does that fucking feel, bitch? And that's real nigga shit. Like I said, if you got any motherfucking problem with me, you got 2 of my motherfucking phone numbers. It's funny, because Breaking the Culture just got that second phone number, bitch. You just got the second phone number. What was it, yesterday? Today? The day before? Just got the other number.
I just find it interesting that she thinks that it's okay to do what she's doing. But again, the moment somebody do it to her, it's a fucking problem.
She's on her phone. They're saying you sound kind of far away, but you're on your phone.
Oh, yeah. I'm using my headset.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Hold on, wait. Drop the link again. I'm going to go out and come back in.
Child? Okay. I mean, you sound fine. She sounded fine to me. But I'm just saying now, girl, you ain't missed nothing but a bitch getting cussed the fuck out. That's it. Because ain't nobody going to keep saying whatever they want to say. And then when I say what I want to say, you the victim. He said, I got to wash this coochie. He said, that thing be stinking if you don't wash them crevices. Okay. Like, honey, I heard what you said about the oils on your skin and we wash away our oils. Who the fuck told you that, damn it? Did that sound like something Nature Boy would say? Something from Carbonation or some shit. Okay. Like, no, baby. You need to get in the shower every fucking day, especially when you got periods. Women have secretions. We have our titties under our knees for titty sweat and all kinds of shit. Then you in Atlanta. Bitch, I used to live in Atlanta. It's hot as a motherfucker down there, okay? It is hotter than Satan's toenails down that motherfucker, okay? I know that for a goddamn fact. I lived right there on Jones Road. I had these tall-ass pine trees around my house, and that kept it kind of cool. It kept it shady, but it was still hotter than fucking hell down there, okay? I was constantly taking a shower. I'm not sure why you're not taking a shower now, okay? I'm not sure why you think not taking a shower is a normal thing, especially in Atlanta, but anywhere on the East Coast, okay? Anywhere on the motherfucking East Coast, okay, you must get in that motherfucking tub, okay? You won't have to get up in that tub, all right? And honey, you're not a skinny bitch. Okay, you got big titties and all that shit, honey. I know them under them titties is stinking. Okay, if you ain't taking no shower, I know under them titties is smelling like somebody's old tuna fish from 3 weeks ago, and then in between your pussy is somebody's old tuna sub from 8 years ago. Okay, if you only take a shower once a week. You will need
It's
to
hot out here. If it's hot in New York,
but you calling her a hoe, but you at the sink taking hoe baths. Like, what the fuck is going on out here, bitch? Like, what is
how are you
happening?
calling me a hoe though? But you're literally sitting online talking about how you want to slob up half the sector. You called my mother a prostitute, but sis, you are the one that said that you don't fuck for free.
Living life to the fullest. You know you my bitch. You know you my bitch. And yes, I have seen the light. I've seen it beforehand. I just often don't speak on things. There's a lot of times where I don't always speak on something. You understand what I'm saying? Especially if I consider myself cool with you. But bitch, when she made that motherfucking shit content, did she really think that Tpri wasn't going to open up and open my motherfucking mouth for you, bitch? Did you really think? Is it really so that I would not open up and tell you about yourself, bitch? Did you really think that? I got a problem with that. But shout out to you, living life. And yes, I have seen the light. I'm sorry, sis. I didn't mean to talk over you.
Nah, you good. I'm just saying, she just got her nerve. Like, you
Once
can't
a
call
week,
me a
girl.
hoe and you up here talking about something you want to suck half the
Should
sector.
play that clip. Let me see if I can find the clip real quick. Because I think they don't know that she really said that shit.
It's on
You got
Flo's
it?
channel too. It's in his intro.
Oh, yeah. It is in his intro from last night. But I actually have the clip, too. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Yeah, because that shit was hilarious. I was like, what? You take a shower once a week. What are you talking about? Don't you live in Atlanta? Girl, it is hot as a motherfucker in Atlanta, okay? I don't know how you're doing something like that. I really don't know how you're doing that, but
I sent it to your second
okay,
phone.
I got it. The other phone, okay. Yeah, because I was looking for it from there. Oh yeah, here we go.
Now, me, I'll tell you, a lot of Sundays I don't bathe. I don't bathe every single day. It keeps my skin really soft. I usually try to give my skin a rest from taking a full shower once a week.
What?
If y'all think that's girl child. Now, me, I'll tell you, a lot of Sundays I don't bathe. I don't bathe every single day. It keeps my skin really soft. I usually try to give my skin a rest from taking a full shower once a week. If y'all think that's girl child. Now, me, I'll tell you, a lot of Sundays I don't bathe. I don't bathe every single day. It keeps my skin really soft. I usually try to give my skin a rest from taking a full shower once a week.
Now, who's the nasty bitch? Who's the weird bitch? Who's the dirty bitch? Who's the dusty nigga? Like you said, I bathe once a week in Atlanta. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know what to say about that, okay? But yeah, I'm definitely showering a couple times a day, okay? Just because I love myself, okay? And because I love cleanliness. Cleanliness around you definitely helps with your mental health. Making sure that you're cleaning your house, making sure that you're showering and that you're cleansing your body. These are things that will help you with your mental health. The good smells, the cleanliness, all of these things, they all help with mental health. How the hell are you're turning around and telling us that there are some mental health issues? Well, clearly this is driving part of that. Okay, clearly there, and this is my opinion, bitch. I mean, I'm just talking shit. I ain't no motherfucking therapist, but I'm just talking shit since, this is what we do. We talk shit about people that, instead of calling them and telling them about it, we can just go ahead and just go on live and talk shit about it. But yeah, that's what you said. Once a motherfucking week, you go live. I mean, you decide to get in your tub and take a bath. I guess that was last night, because last night you said you was going to go take a bubble bath. Or was that a lie? I mean, well, we're going to have to see. Yes, she said that. You nasty bitch. Yes, she said that shit. And before she said that she didn't say it, I damn sure was going to play that bitch. You said Tpri with the CE mic. Yeah, I got a new computer. I got this new touchscreen laptop. So I don't know how to adjust the microphone on this yet. I'm going to try. I'm going to figure it out, y'all. I love you too, Living Life. Definitely do. You said not the whole baths. You know it. Okay, you can call in. I think the link is still in the chat. Hold on, let me put it up for you. Okay, I got that in there. All right. You said, I thought she said there's a day in a week she doesn't wash. Nope, she literally said in this, I'll play it again.
If y'all think that's child. Now, me, I'm gonna tell you, a lot of Sundays I don't bathe. I don't bathe every single day. It keeps my skin really soft. I usually try to give my skin a rest from taking a full shower once a week. If y'all think that's child.
She said she takes a shower once a week. That's what the bitch said. You said, Living Life, what's up, sis? Can't suppress the light forever. You said, CE, homie, once a week, girl. Girl, couch potato. I'm just saying.
She's just very immature. She's just extremely immature. Like, even when I apologized to her, I even apologized to her behind the scene. I wasn't even trying to beef with her. You know what I mean? We had a heated moment. I was just fed up with her, keep trying to come for me. But even when I tried to, you know what I mean, be the adult, apologize, move on, she just kept going and kept going and kept going. So it just made me realize that she's the problem. Not everybody else. It's her.
Facts.
She could have just taken it and just, even if she didn't accept it, she could have just been like, all right, well, I don't accept your apology. Got her jab at me and that was that. But no, the bitch was trying to low blow me and trying to come for my whole existence. And even when I, took the videos down, stopped talking about her, she just kept coming. So it's like, bitch, we're not the problem. You're the problem. You are the problem.
Word. Then Nova said, I would divorce my wife if she would even think that's okay. That's probably why she ain't got no man. That's probably why no man wants to fuck with her, because who would fuck with a bitch that's not showering? I mean, your house probably stinks like a motherfucker. Honestly, your car probably smells horrible. Like, if you're only showering once a week, okay? I'm sorry, no. If you're only showering once a week, okay, then your clothes stink, your house stinks, everything you sit on stinks, everything that you're around smells like you. And that's facts. Like, it's nasty to even think about that. Just nasty. You said I saw it on DNA's Live. Oh, did you? Nasty bitch. Hey, Sparkle, what's happening, sis? You said, as soon as this is over, I'm going to go wash this coochie. It's hotter than two fat folks fucking in Charlotte, okay? Okay, honey, ain't nobody doing that. I'm not waiting until next week to take a shower. Oh, honey, no.
Isn't hygiene a part of the program for school? Like, isn't hygiene usually in the student handbook?
Girl,
I know hygiene was always in our student handbooks. We had to take care of our hygiene. You can get suspended for not
damn
taking care of
shit. You damn sure gonna get suspended for some shit like that. And they damn sure calling home and wondering, like, what would you say if one of your students, she probably don't notice if her students are coming to school dirty because she's stinking. So he said, no real show judge, I'm divorcing her on grounds of having a steak and coochie. Okay. You said great unadulterated truth, especially now Miss Tpri has seen how out of order Carrie Ann is. Yeah, I can't deal with that. I got a real problem with that, with the way she did that yesterday. I didn't appreciate that. You should shower at least twice a day and a bath in between to get water up your parachute. Okay? You said, what the fuck wrong with Carrie? It's a 2 shower minimum per day in the South. Okay? I'm just saying. Like, bitch, if you don't get in that goddamn shower, like I said, that's probably why she's depressed. Okay? And that is actually one of the signs of depression, is not taking care of your body, not taking care of yourself and stuff like that. So of course she's depressed because she ain't even washing her ass. She says she doesn't bathe for 1 day out of the week. She doesn't shower on Sunday. No, let me play that one more time for you. Let me play that again.
Now, me, I'll tell you, a lot of Sundays I don't bathe. I don't bathe every single day. It keeps my skin really soft. I usually try to give my skin a rest from taking a full shower once a week. If y'all think that...
She said, I try to give my skin a rest from taking a full shower once a week. I don't bathe every single day. That was what she said. So, yeah. Nasty. He said, hey, living life. He said that thing is a walking petri dish at this point. Okay, it's nasty. Just nasty. He said, I was in the chat when Carrie said this, and I knew it was going to haunt her. Damn. I knew it was too, but I ain't never tried to say nothing to her. I never tried to say nothing. I never tried to put her out there. I never tried to make it content. I never was just talking my shit. I never was just giving my opinion. I didn't do any of that. And I ain't say nothing to her behind the scenes either. Girl, if you want to take a shower once a week, that's on you. Just, you wouldn't be invited to my crib with that lice. You couldn't come sit on my couch without taking a shower, okay? She said she don't bathe every day. That's what she said. You said, I'm Nivea, right? Exactly. You said, Chad T. You said, see, I ain't got no boyfriend. I have a husband who sleeps in the next bedroom. So when I'm getting flued out to Texas. You said, Tpri, it's not hot today. Oh, it's not hot today? Oh, okay, so she took a bath last night. She said she took a bath last night, so she might be able to get away with it today. I don't know. But by tonight, that thing gonna be rank, honey. You need to go get it. And she be thinking about Photon all day, so you know her pussy be wet and shit. Now your shit's stinking for real because she nasty bitch. Go clean that motherfucking pussy. Nasty ass. You said, where's the Janice house? Carrie needs a shower. Dean around Carrie need a fucking bed. She need a fucking shower. She need to get in there. Get her to Janice house. You said that dog probably be all in between her legs. That dog probably be sniffing like a motherfucker in there, okay? Because you know dogs like them funky smells. Y'all ain't shit. You said her car smell like 3-day-old leather fish. You know the Secktah ain't shit. You said 1 shower a week, and we talking about being a head monster. Shout out to Photon. No, thank you. Okay? Shout out to Photon for dodging a fucking bullet, my nigga. You say, yay, I promise my pussy tastes like water. You said, Chad T, you ain't shit. You said, that's what I thought at Care Hyde. You said she was just marinating so that juices could come together. Shit, Pacific, what's up? You said, Pacific, no. You said, living, she act like she getting in a swimming pool. You said, I'm Nivea, yeah, me too. Oh, well. He says she was saying she doesn't bathe on Sundays, not that she only bathes once a week. I'm going to play this again for you, Fisamba. I'm going to play it again. I'm going to play it one more time.
That's girl child. Now, me, I'm gonna tell you, a lot of Sundays I don't bathe. I don't bathe every single day. It keeps my skin really soft. I usually try to give my skin a rest from taking a full shower once a week. If y'all think that's gross,
Say it again.
now, me, I'm gonna tell you, a lot of Sundays I don't bathe. I don't bathe every single day. It keeps my skin really soft. I usually try to give my skin a rest from taking a full shower once a week. If y'all,
Yeah, she said, I try to give my skin a rest by taking a full shower once a week. That's what she said. I don't bathe every single day. I give my skin a rest by taking a shower once a week. That was her words. That was her words. I ain't make this shit up. You said living like cream of mushroom. Okay. You said Pastor Victor, Emerald Lagasse, marinating. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all niggas ain't shit. You said Elfish Law had to with a hint of rosemary. Elfish Law LA 22 with a hint of rosemary. You said Carrie needs that Japanese spa like Umar. Okay, Umar need to get her on that trip. You said, ladies, you know when your man gets close and tells you how sweet you smell. Okay, not her. That's why she ain't getting nothing. Shit. Good Lord have mercy, bro. That's something we don't like. What the fuck? Okay, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You said, please stop it. Keep it in playing. You know I gotta keep y'all laughing because I wasn't trying to go there with this bitch, but bitch, I will drag you through these YouTube streets. You understand? You said Carrie got the monkey pox for real. Carrie got the monkey pox for real. No. Okay, I got you. Okay, I got you. All right, here you go, Samba. I thought I posted it already for you. Okay, there you go. The link is in the chat. You know I smell good. I take a couple showers a couple times a day.
I mean, you slept on my couch, and I'll never forget. Remember when Malia was like, "You smell like Miss T." She was like, "It smells good." I texted. He was like, "Wait, what that mean?" I said, "She said it smells good on the couch." She smelled all that perfume, all that good shower.
Honey, my coochie smell lovely. Okay. You said she got a tuna casserole baking down there. You know it. Hey, Samba, what's happening? I like that picture. Is that you when you were younger? Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. Hey, what's happening?
Hey, I just wanted to clarify one thing.
Okay.
What she was saying is, on Sundays, I try to take a break from taking a shower. Now, I understand the way she worded it. It came out like I only take a shower once a week.
That's what she said, though, Samba. I'm going to play it one more time. I'm going to play it one more time for you, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Good morning, Samba.
child. Now, me, I'll tell you, a lot of Sundays I don't bathe. I don't bathe every single day. It keeps my skin really soft. I usually try to give my skin a rest from taking a full shower once a week.
Now, she said,
listen, wait. Let me say this. I try to give my skin a break from taking a shower once a week. What she's saying is once a week, I try to give my skin a break from taking a shower. Not I only take a shower once a week. You got to hear the context.
Not what she said, though. Let me say it again, because we can't interpret what she's saying.
No, you can. Contextually, she said on Sundays I give myself a break from taking a shower. So if you hear the rest of the sentence, it corresponds with the first part of the sentence.
All right, let me repeat it. I
heard it a million times, Tpri. That's what she said.
I'm not repeating for me because that way I can hear that context, because that wasn't the context I got.
If y'all think that's your child. Now, me, I'm going to tell you, a lot of Sundays, I don't bathe. I don't bathe every single day. It keeps my skin really soft. I usually try to give my skin a rest from taking a full shower once a week.
Yeah, I can't interpret that to be something else.
A lot of Sundays, I don't bathe. I don't bathe every single day. It keeps my skin really soft. I usually try to give my skin a rest from taking a full shower once a week. If y'all think that's gross.
She said, I usually, if she was trying to say, I only don't bathe on Sunday, why wouldn't she just say that? Because what she said was, I give my skin a rest from taking a shower once a week.
Yes, I understand that. What you have to understand about Carrie is she suffers from this thing called word salad. She scrambles her words so her thoughts and words don't come together properly. But if you listen to the context of what she said, I try to give my skin a break by not taking a shower on Sundays. Therefore, I give myself a break from taking a shower once a week. The break is once a week. I do not take a shower. Not I only take a shower once a week. I was an English.
Well, I find pause with that because she's always calling somebody dumb. So if she's so intelligent and she's an educator, shouldn't she be able to put such a basic sentence together? I'm just asking her. Good morning, Ladybug.
I think the way she came out with it sounded different in her head than it does to the rest of us. But I get what she was meaning. On Sundays, I try to give myself a break from taking a shower. I don't shower every day. Yeah, that would make sense. If you don't take a shower on Sundays, you're not taking a shower every day. Not I only take a shower once a week. That doesn't even make sense if you think of it logically.
Well, it's nice to say, but this is the word she said. So, like, at the end of the day, I'm giving an opinion like she gave an opinion about me. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, I get what you're saying.
The same way she can go on live and give opinions about me, I can give opinions about her.
No, you're absolutely right. And listen,
especially if it's her words that I'm using. Because see, the difference between me and her in that situation is she's not even using my words. She put words in my mouth. You understand? But this time, I'm using her own words.
No, so, you are. I'm not saying you're wrong. You're not wrong in the use of her words. She is an English teacher. I get that.
She's an English teacher. So let's go there. Like, I mean, if we're going to stand up for her, right? Let's talk about this. Because she's an actual English teacher. And then she comes for everybody else and how dumb and slow they are and what they don't know and their education and all this and that. So which one are we having here? Oh, now she suffers from this and she's that and she's not wrong because of this. This is what this bitch said. She said, I'm a plan in.
I don't bathe every single day. It keeps my skin really soft. I usually try to give my skin a rest from taking a full shower once a week.
Yep, and I'm interpreting that the way that I choose to. And what I'm interpreting from that is exactly the word she said.
But I'm also interpreting it according to the word she says. I try to give my skin a break from taking a shower once a week. That means once a week, I don't take a shower. You can contextually interpret it your way or my way. Neither is right.
Exactly. And I'm choosing to interpret it the way she said it.
No, the way you interpret it, not the way she said it. She said it where it could be interpreted both ways. You're choosing to interpret it in accordance to your current bias because you're pissed off at her. I get it.
I'm interpreting it this way. This is the interpretation I get. Appreciate it, Samba. You know, you're always fair, and that's why I fuck with you because you're fair. And
all of y'all, all of y'all.
Yeah, I know you do. I know you do.
I love you. I'm gone now. See
okay, love. All right, babe. You gotta love Samba Queen. Shout out to my Samba. That's my baby. She is one of my moderators, also one of my long-standing members. I truly appreciate her. And always appreciate her opinion. But yeah, honey, she's an English teacher, okay? And it's possible, I am Nivea. It's possible it may have came out that way just because of that. But nah. You said, so she takes a day off on Sundays, so one day off per week. I get it. Okay, I don't take it that way, though. He said, it don't matter how you slice it. The fact is, she just admitted to not being clean every day of the week. Exactly. But we the problem. We the victor. And then when we can't have an opinion about her though, or an opinion about what she says. And if we speak on that opinion and go live and talk about that opinion and speak on it, you see why this would be a problem? You understand what I'm trying to say? Because I can take and interpret whatever she says as a certain way and then go live and talk about it and give y'all my quote unquote opinion or give y'all what I think about it. Okay? And this is not right. That's not how you want to do shit, especially if you actually call yourself fucking with somebody. If you say that you fuck with someone, you could have called me and asked me about it. But since you made it content, then I'm going to make you content. And that's just that. And I don't appreciate it. You said, on so many people in the sector, stop caping. You said, if you know how to word it, don't say it. Exactly. Like you claim you were an English teacher. You said the poo-poo is funky on Sunday. You said, I agree with that, but she is a hypocrite. But she did say that she doesn't shower on Sundays. And then she said, I don't bathe every day. That's what she said. I mean, now you can interpret that as, okay, I only bathe on Sunday because that's what now you're trying to break down all of that. But the first thing you thought, even you thought that because you said, oh, this isn't going to end well. She said it. So the first thing you think when you hear that is exactly what she said. Okay. And since we're taking everything at face value, and there's no, conversation or anything like that. We just take everything at face value and make it content. Then that's what I just did. Now let's see the difference. You said Carrie out here smelling like a corner store. You said Samba show coming soon. I can't wait till Samba starts her little channel. I don't know why she ain't started yet. You said a 2-piece fish plate. You said Carrie said natural body funk on Sunday. That's what she's doing. That's the move on Sunday. You said the more I hear Samba, she's great. Yeah, Samba is great. I really love Samba. That's my baby. You said exactly. You said Carrie says she got natural oils and smells. You said some stuff you don't need to air out. Stay fresh, my friends. Okay, like some things don't put out there if you don't want nobody to be up to for interpretation. The same way you interpreted how I should handle Shakim and my relationship with him is the same way I'm handling how you should handle your body. You should get in the fucking shower every goddamn day. I don't give a fuck what day it is. Fuck out of here. You said ain't nothing like a woman fresh out the shower or a tub. Okay, and on Sunday too. You said, I just want all my friends to get along. I know, Samba. Oh. You said, y'all are vicious. I ain't starting no channel. We waiting on you to start your channel. You said, woo, I planned on eating some fish today, but y'all done turned my stomach. Nah, I ain't doing no fish today. No tuna, no fish. I don't want none of that. Anywho, I'm about to get out of here, y'all. I think I'm done talking about this bitch now, but I'm so glad I was able to show just the proof of that. Like, I can have an opinion, and then I can use something you've actually said. I'm not taking and putting words in your mouth or any of that. I'm taking your words, and I'm putting it out there and showing what everybody, to the sector, and just talking my shit and just giving my opinion. I'm putting out there what you said, and I'm giving my interpretation of what you said. My interpretation of that is you don't wash your ass, okay? And it's a heat wave out here, okay? That's the interpretation of the words you said. But you decide to take words and put words in my mouth. You decide to take words and take situations and put me in situations that I'm not in, okay? And then give content on it or make content about it or talk about it.
Saying it's hot because I've been outside since 6:30 this morning, grocery shopping and running errands. And sis, it's hot. You need to get in the shower.
And it's not a show. And I'm in Delaware. You in New York, and she in Atlanta. She closer to the equator than we are. Like, bitch, it's hot as a motherfucker. If you don't get in that goddamn shower, if you don't get in that goddamn tub, I can imagine what that ring gonna look like around that tub. You get out of that. And wash your tub afterwards too. Girl, bathe every single day. I don't know who told you something about keeping your skin soft. What is not showering one day out of the week going to change your, how is that changing your skin? That's not what she was trying to say. I don't care what anybody trying to say, how they trying to make it look. That ain't what that girl was saying. She literally said, I'm going to play it one more time just for hell's sake.
I think that's growth child. Now, me, I'll tell you, a lot of Sundays I don't bathe. I don't bathe every single day. It keeps my skin really soft. I usually try to give my...
She said, on Sundays, I don't bathe. I don't bathe every single day. She could have said, I don't bathe on Sundays. And just, it keeps my skin really soft. And she said, I don't bathe every single day.
Skin a rest from taking a full shower once a week.
If y'all to be so educated, she says she's so educated and everybody else so dumb, then you shouldn't have word salad. You are, that's your profession. Your profession is to put your words together. It's your job. So since we all so dumb, why couldn't you just say out your mouth that you don't shower on Sundays? Just say, I don't shower once a week. How hard was that?
Right. You went all in. And then also, if we're talking about context, because the whole video was when she was talking about this video, she was mentioning all kinds of stuff. And one of the things that she went into in regards to this video was how she has the luxury as a person who doesn't have children of taking a bath once a week. She literally said that in the video. Now, I'm going to go back and get that video and get that clip and get that too. But she definitely said in the video she has the luxury of not having to bathe every single day.
What's that luxury? What is a luxury?
I don't understand how that's a luxury. I don't understand.
$1.25 soaking wet, and I have to shower at least.
Girl,
it's too hot.
Okay. My PHA gonna let that shit go down. I don't know about you, but
I gotta run though. I'm picking the kids up from Babe to drop them off at summer camp. But have a good day, girl, and I'll be listening to the verses.
Okay, call me later on. I'm actually about to get off of here too, y'all. But I just had to go live and talk about that and address that shit because I really thought that shit was just crazy. And I didn't appreciate it. You said it's not hot today in Atlanta. Thank God. You said, oh, well, this is what happens when you talk too much shit. Facts. You said, yeah, I can't complain. It's getting dark earlier now, too. So you know what that means, living life to the fullest. You said, yep, we're making the most of it. Yep. All right, listen, guys, I truly appreciate all of you for being in the building. There's some of you I haven't seen in a while, so shout out to y'all for coming in. Definitely appreciate you. You said that's not why they call Atlanta the Dirty South. You said not bathing every day can mean missing a bath once a week or missing a shower once a week. I hear what you're trying to say, Samba, but that's not the word she said, so I'm not going to interpret what she said. I'm going to interpret it the way that she said it, you know, and I want her to see how that feels. You said laters, everyone. All right. Yeah, I definitely want her to see how that feels because, like I said, she could call me and ask me questions about opinions or about things that she really wanted to know, but that isn't what she did. She literally said what she said, and that's where I'm at with it. Hey, Money to Burn, I truly appreciate you being in the building. And you slapped this on TMK. She said not a full shower, not a quote unquote full shower once per week, which implies there is some hygiene, but not a full shower. Yeah, I don't care what that is. At the end of the day, like I said, the lesson of this whole conversation is not about whether she takes a shower. The lesson is for Carrie. I want her to get the lesson for Carrie. The lesson is, if you got a question about me or an opinion about me as my quote unquote friend, you should be asking me about it. Okay. If you have a question or an opinion about something, I'm not sure why you could just not ask me about it. Okay. You can interpret and have an opinion or whatever, and you know, and let that be that. But how does that become content? Because now I can show you that my opinion of what your actual true words were is, and then I can make that content, and let's see how that feels. Because that was the lesson in this conversation, not whether or not she takes a shower. So I think y'all missed that. But I'm glad she caught it. And yeah. But I truly appreciate y'all for coming in the building. You said, what's up, can't hide? You said, I see you, Samba. You said, I'm trying to be diplomatic. I know it. Right. The lesson is stop talking shit. Exactly. Like, are we catching the lesson? Because that's the problem. It's not whether she takes a shower or not. I don't give a fuck if the bitch takes a shower. I'm not at her house. I'm not in her bed. I'm not in her vehicle. I don't give a fuck if she takes a shower. But the point is, she took words. She had words that she actually put out here on these YouTube streets, and someone gathered an opinion from the words she spoke, okay? And then spoke on that opinion, made that opinion content the same way that she does, and then calls herself a friend of mine. That's why this happened. All right, so I will talk to y'all later. I truly appreciate y'all, and those of you who will catch the replay, everybody who is in the clouds, I truly appreciate y'all as well. And I will talk to y'all later. Peace, guys. And again, thank y'all for watching.